Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of You and the Law. You and the Law sets out to discuss issues of law affecting everyday living, especially in the Nigerian society. I will also discuss issues of law in the breaking news. There is a breaking news in Nigeria today that the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Godswill Akpabio, is celebrating his 61st birthday, 61. And I have seen messages of felicitation flying everywhere on social media and on print media. I've seen the top echelon of leadership in Nigeria congratulating him on his 61st birthday. Members of the National Assembly have all congratulated him and are there at the stadium celebrating this day with him. For me, on You and the Law, I have chosen to also celebrate him in view of his contributions to law and development in Akwa Ibom when he was the governor of Akwa Ibom. When he was governor of Akwa Ibom, he paid law school fees to all the sons and daughters of Akwa Ibom that were in the law school during his time. I was in the law school during his time, and that was in 2010. And I say here that he paid 250,000 naira to me in 2010 while I was in the Nigerian Law School to assist me, in paying my law school fees, which was exactly 250,000 naira at the time. He also gave me a brand new laptop, which at the time was about 400,000 naira market value of the laptop. It came brand new. And I wasn't the only beneficiary. Every other son and daughter of Akwa Ibom State that was in the Nigerian Law School throughout his tenure benefited the same way from his administration. And for us, this was massive investment in the sons and daughters of Akwa Ibom to assist us to become lawyers and work one way or the other for the interest and protection and progress of Akwa Ibom as a state and Nigeria as a country. That investment cannot be forgotten by so many of us that benefited from that very gesture. He could have decided not to. He could have chosen not to, make such investment in us, but he decided to make the investment in the larger interest of Akwa Ibom. And for me and all my classmates, we say happy birthday to you, His Excellency, the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I also recall that when he served as governor of Akwa Ibom, he was instrumental to the construction of not less than 80 customary courts across the entire federation. Before his tenure, customary courts were in buildings that you could hardly describe as places where adjudication of cases was being done in the 21st century. But he gave a first lift to all those places, constructed new customary courts across the entire states of the federal, across the entire local governments of Akwa Ibom State. And before his tenure, laymen were presiding over customary courts and deciding even very serious and intricate legal matters. But during his tenure, he saw to the appointment of lawyers into the customary courts in the entire state. And today, thanks to his legacy, customary courts in Akwa Ibom are manned by lawyers who have the expertise and experience, to handle these intricate matters that come out from those courts. He also did a lot as regards investment in the building of courtrooms in the states, the high courts, and he did many other things to ensure the growth of law and development in Akwa Ibom. And this is where You and the Law specifically remembers him for his contributions to the development of law in Akwa Ibom, to the growth of the legal system in Akwa Ibom, and paying school fees for sons and daughters of Akwa Ibom. As of 2010, 250 naira paid in one tranche by the state government to so many law students of Akwa Ibom State extraction was a big thing. I remember that our colleagues in the law school from other states of the federation, they didn't have, most of them did not have that kind of benevolence from their state governors. So we remember Godswill Akpabio today very well for that kind gesture on his part. and we celebrate him. We wish him a happy birthday, and we wish him to celebrate even more years, in the service to humanity. His brief profile shows that he was born in 1962, 9th December 1962. He was born in Okana in Akwa Ibom State. And when he came of age, he enrolled at Methodist Primary School in his village. And when he also completed the primary school and then was of age to go to secondary school, he enrolled at the Federal Government College in Port Harcourt, where he was there for the period of time that was prescribed for students to stay from the first class to the last class. And at the peak of his stay there, he became the head prefect. And from there, he moved to the University of Calabar, where he studied law. And from there, he went to the Nigerian Law School in Victoria Island, Lagos, was called to the Nigerian bar, and started the practice of law in Lagos. Eventually served as commissioner for local government and chieftaincy affairs in Akwa Ibom, and also served as commissioner for petroleum in Akwa Ibom State. And after that, he took a shot at the governorship race, and then he became the governor of Akwa Ibom, served 2 terms of 8 years. And after that, he went to the Nigerian Senate, where he participated with his fellows to do the business of lawmaking for Nigeria. And from there, he was appointed by President Muhammadu Buhari to serve as Minister of the Niger Delta. The Niger Delta Ministry was manned by him as Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, sent to the Niger Delta Ministry. And from there, he took a shot at the presidency of Nigeria, campaigned with Bola Ahmed Tinubu and others. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu emerged as the candidate of his political party. And from there, he was elected as president of Nigeria. I'm talking about Bola Ahmed Tinubu now. And Godswill Akpabio got elected also as senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and landed as the Senate president. And today he serves as Senate president. These are positions of law occupied by him. For us on You and the Law, we celebrate him, we wish him a happy birthday, and we call on him to contribute more to the development of law and order in Nigeria, and to see to the codification of the laws passed by the National Assembly. Your Excellency, the Senate President, there are so many laws that are being passed almost on a monthly basis by the National Assembly. And most of these laws have not been codified into the laws of the Federation of Nigeria. A lot of them occurred during the last administration, but government is a continuum. And therefore, when a law is passed by the National Assembly, there is need to codify it, make it part and parcel of the bundle of laws of the Federation of Nigeria, so that it can be handy for citizens to make reference to such laws, and for foreigners to also make reference to such laws. Your Excellency, the Senate President, may I also use this opportunity to say that most of the laws of the Federation of Nigeria are not online. This is a very simple thing to do, sir. Nigeria should have its laws online. So the Senate should have a website where all the laws of the Federation of Nigeria, from inception in 1960 till today, are hosted on such websites, so that I can stay in the United Kingdom and access the laws of Nigeria. I don't need to carry my books before I can access them in the UK. So that anybody can stay in any part of the world and have access to the laws of the Federation of Nigeria duly hosted on the internet. Let me not say so much today, because today is for your birthday. Let me not talk so much about the concerns of Nigerian citizens, in relation to the work of the National Assembly. But I know that these things are things that can be done effortlessly, with commitments, and then with the determination to do it. Let me not take your day. Happy birthday once again. 61 is a great one, and for 61 years, you have done your contribution to the development of law in Nigeria and in Akwa Ibom. Happy birthday, Your Excellency. I remain your host and friend on this channel, Ekemi Nudim. I'm a legal practitioner, and I'm always glad to know that you are there, keeping me company.